Hello students, in this video lecture series, now today we are going to learn some more concepts about the if statements. So in my previous lecture, I taught you the if-else statement. What is if-else statement? If statement is used to specify some condition, and if the given condition is true, then statement associated with the true block get executed, and if the given condition is false, then statement associated with else block get executed. Means the test expression, which is also known as condition, that if the condition, there is two possibilities, the condition is true or either true or either false. Okay, so here if the condition is true, then the statement associated with true block, this block is our true block and is executed, and this block is totally skipped by the compiler for the execution. But if this given condition is false, then else block, which is also known as false block, get executed. Now today I am going to explain you one more example, and that example is of program to print the greater number among the two numbers. Okay, so what here you have to do, you have to input any two numbers and the output will be the greater number. Okay, so among that two numbers. So first here, and in this lecture for this program I am going to teach you the algorithm, then next flowchart, and then coding. Okay, so the algorithm for this program is algorithm. Okay, so in my previous lecture I explain you what is algorithm. Okay, I taught you what is algorithm. Algorithm is nothing but the stepwise procedure. Okay, so it is a step, it is a flow of it is a representation of your program step by step, which is going to execute. Okay, so here step 1, okay, which is always start. Next is step 2. Okay, now what you need to input to perform this operation. So here we are going to first declare, which is totally optional. You don't want to write this statement, you can skip these statements. Okay, so declare a, b as integer. Okay, so integer. Now step 3, so read a, b. Okay, read a, b means you are going to input the value for variable a and b. Okay, once you inputted the value for a and b, then it's time to check this value, which one is greater. Okay, so here if a is greater than b, okay, then print a is greater, else print b is greater. Okay, and step 5 is stop. So in this way you can write the algorithm for this program. Okay, now I am going to explain you the flowchart for this program. So I hope you understand. See, as I told you, there is no standard rules to follow to write the stepwise procedure of your program. Okay, so you can directly write read a and b. It means it is declared. Okay, so as the need of program, that you have to declare each and every variable which you are going to use in your program. Okay, so next is flowchart. So here I am going to explain you the flowchart of this. So first start, next declaration, int a, b, next input the value of a and b. So you can write read or you can write input also. A, B, Once you got the value for a and variable a and b, then need to check this value, that is if a is greater than b. So there are two possibilities. As I told you, this condition may be true or may be false. So you can write as yes or no, or you can write as true or false. So if the condition is true, then you have to print a is greater. But if the condition is false, then you have to print b is greater. Okay? Whatever the output is, but after printing the output, the program will be int. Okay? So here I would like to tell you that there are two paths. Okay? That path is, one is for true and another is for false. Means there are two possibilities. This condition might be maybe true or maybe false. Okay? So now how to write the code for this program? So here I am going to write a code, that is hash include stdio.h. Why am I writing this? I told you all these things in my previous lecture. Okay? Now every program must return in a main function. Then start. After main, the first statement is always about the declaration. So here I am going to declare two variables, a and b. After every declaration, we always use one function, that is clr, scr. Okay? Now here you need to print one message, that enter any two numbers. Okay? So the user will input two numbers, then read that number by using scanf statement. Now you are going to read two numbers which is of int type. That's why we are using %. First is for a and second is for address of a. We will store the number at the address of a and second at the address of b. Okay? Now once you got the number, then it's time to check which one is greater. Now condition is, if a is greater than b, then print. What you have to print over here? That a is greater. Okay? But if the condition is false, that means else. What you have to print over here? That is b is greater. Okay? Obviously, if a is not greater, then who is greater? B is greater. Okay? And finally, get ch, and I hope you understand this program. Why I am repeating this? Because today I am going to explain you another type of if statement, which is also known as if else if statement or if else if later. So in this way you can write algorithm for every program. The next step is flowchart, and the third one is coding. Okay? So now I am going to explain you the another statement of if, the another type of if statement, which is also known as if else if ladder. Okay? So if else if ladder. Okay? So what is if else if? Now see, in such kind of statement you have specified only one condition. But if you specify more than one condition, then in that case you have to use if else if ladder. In this type of statement you can specify more than one condition. How? Let's see. Okay? So first I am going to explain you the syntax. If condition 1, okay, then statement if condition 2, then statement 2, else if, sorry. Wait. if condition, then else, if condition 2, then statement 2, then else, if condition 3, then statement 3, and so on. So you can write, you can specify more than one condition in such a way. And finally, when there is no condition, so you can write else, means if the none of given condition is satisfied over here, then what the compiler will do? Compiler execute the statement associated with that statement. Okay, so here statement X you can say, because you can specify more than one condition, as many as condition you want to specify over here. Now let's try to understand by an example. Okay, so here I am taking the example to print the greatest number amongst the three numbers. Okay, means here first what I explained you the print the greater number among the two numbers. Okay, by using if statement. Now I am going to explain you to print the greatest numbers among the three inputted number. Okay, now let's try to understand first. Now let's see what first I am going to make you understand how to write or how the statement get executed. Okay, so see, if means what we are going to do, we are going to print the greatest number amongst three numbers. Okay, now three number. Now you want to input three number. So A, B, C. Okay, so here you are having three numbers. So to print the greatest among three numbers, what you have to do, you have to compare this number with these two numbers. Okay, if this number is greater than this and this, then you can say that A is greatest number. Okay, then next, similarly you have to compare it with B with these two numbers. Okay, so you can say B is greatest number, but how can you specify this condition in your program? It's very simple. See, first you need to compare these two numbers, means if A is greater than B. So there are two possibilities. Okay, as I told you, means if this condition is true, or either this condition is true or false. Okay, so if this condition is true, then who is greater? A is greater. Okay, if this condition is false, then who is greater? Obviously B is greater. Okay, so there are two possibilities for every statement, that every condition. So the test, which is also known as test expression, so this expression is either true or false. If it is truly satisfied, then the output will be A, and if it is not truly satisfied, means it is false, then the output would be B. Okay, now try to understand this. See, what we are doing, we are comparing first to these two numbers. Okay, now if the A is greater than B, then who is greater? A is greater. Now compare this A with C. Okay, again you are specifying one more condition here. So here we are having again two possibilities, true and false. Okay, if the condition is true, that means what? If the condition is true, means A is greater than B and A is greater than C. Okay, so who is greatest? A is greatest, obviously. A is greater than B, but A is not greater than C, then who is greater? C is greater. Okay, I hope you understanding these conditions. Okay, now if A is not greater than B, then who is greater? B. Then compare this B with C. Again we are having two possibilities, true and false. Okay, so you can as I told you, there is no standard rules to follow for flowcharts and algorithm. So here I am putting true part here and false part here. So if A is not greater than B, then who is greater? B is greater. Then compare B with C. If B is greater than C, if the condition is true, then who is greater? B is greater. Okay. Now C. Okay. So C, if B is not greater than C, then who is greater? C. Obviously C is greater. So here we are getting output C. Okay. Now let's understand. Suppose if the value of A is 10, B is 5 and C is 25. Okay. Now let's see. A is greater than B? Yes or no? A is greater than B? Yes. Because the value of A is 10 and the value of B is 5. Okay. Now this condition is true. Then the true side, then just follow the true side. Now see, A is greater than C. Now we compare A with C. Is A, value of A is greater than value of C? No. That means this condition is false. So what will be the output? C. Got it? So in this way you can understand the concept and you can write the code. Now I am going to explain you the code, okay? And it is your assignment to write the algorithm and flowchart for the same program, okay? And submit me in our Google Classroom, okay? So now I am starting writing code for same program. Hash include stdio.h hash include conio.h. Every program must return in a main function and the first statement is always about the declaration. Here I need to take three variables for three values which is of integer, which is of type integer. Okay. Every time we add one function, that is CLR, SCR. Make habit to add this function in your program. Okay. Then print. Printf, enter any three numbers. Means user has to input any three numbers. Okay. So when user input three number, then compiler need to read that number, and to read the number we are using scanf statement. Here we are reading three values which is of integer type. So that for that we have to use %d, %d, %d. First %d, that is the integer value which is stored at address of A, second for at address of B, and third at the address of C. Now once you got the value, start comparing the value. So if A is greater than B, okay, if A is greater than B, and so here I am using AND statement, and if A is greater than C, okay, so here print f A is greatest, okay, else if B is greater than A and B is greater than C, then print B is greatest. B is greatest. Else printf C is greatest. ZCH and cobra will end over here. Now see what I am doing here. I am combining two conditions by using logical operator, which is AND. AND is used to combine more two or more conditions. Okay. So what the compiler, if these two conditions are true only, then the statement associated with this if get executed. If A is greater than B but A is not greater than C, so the statement associated with these conditions will not get executed. Understand? So here we are learning two concepts, that is the use of logical operator, which is and the second is the if else if statement. Okay. So here if both conditions are true, then the statement associated with for this the statement is this, for this the statement associated is this, and for this the statement associated is this. So for first if the statement, if first if given both conditions are true, then statement get executed. Then if the one of the condition or both conditions are false, then it will transfer to else statement, and the compiler will form if again here. That means again he will check whether B is greater than A and B is greater than A. If both conditions are true, then and then only the statements get executed. If not, then it comes to this statement. Okay. So this is also known as execution of डाउनवर्ड एग्जीक्यूशंस, मीन्स एक के बाद एक ये चेक करते जाता है, लेकिन as soon as he get the condition true, the statement associated with that condition get executed. अगर जैसे ही उसे कंडीशन ट्रू मिल जाती है तो उससे रिलेटेड जो भी स्टेटमेंट होता है वो क्या हो जाता है, एग्जीक्यूट हो जाता है. ओके. सो यहाँ पे जब ये भी कंडीशन फॉल्स हो गई, ये भी फॉल्स हो गई, तो वो सीधा यहाँ पे आता है, यहाँ कोई कंडीशंस नहीं है, ये स्टेटमेंट एग्जीक्यूट करता है, प्रोग्राम को एंड करता है. सो इस प्रोग्राम के लिए आपको फ्लो चार्ट भी बनाना है एंड एल्गोरिथम भी बनाना है. So in my next lecture, I am going to explain you some more examples of if else statement. Okay, thank you.